Good morning, is it from Zetster's lab? Well, I've set up my new vloggers kit. I don't know if it's working. The light is shining. My son said, Mom, so now they're going to see all your plooien, as we say in Afrikaans. Oh, well, that's too bad. So I'm sitting in my bedroom in my children's home in Thailand. I am sweating. The aircon is on. The air humidifier is running. It is hot. It is just tough. It's really hot. Yesterday I went for a B12 injection because my energy levels is just gone. And the whole world is gone crazy. I mean, it's war and Russia and the Ukraine and everything. And you know, all I realize and all I know without a shadow of a doubt is we need to do whatever we need to do to keep the abundant life that is in us flowing. Because that's the only way that I and everybody else can help or do something. The only thing that you can do to help or whatever is just by turning inwards and allowing the abundant life that is in you to flow out of you. Well, for me, peace and joy and everything, I get that from creating. So a while ago, I told you I'm going to make some tablecloths. I saw this picture, a friend sent a photo of these beautiful tablecloths with all made out of blocks. And I said, right, I'm going to do that. So I went to the marketplace. The Wararot market in Chiang Mai is a huge market. I mean, it is huge. There's clothes, there's materials, many. And when I got there, hubby went with, I decided, you know what, I'm going to buy any material that I can find to make my little blocks. So this one was 6 rand a meter. And I bought a lot. But when I got home, I realized something. I got different types of materials. I mean, on the photo, when I looked back on my reference photo of the beautiful tablecloth and cushions, I saw they used the same material, just different patterns and colors. Well, I went there, bought lots and lots, came home with many. This I decided, it was so cheap. It was also not, it was a synthetic kind of thing, not even cotton. I'm going to use that for the back. You don't see the back. And this was so cheap, so I bought, I think, 6 meters of this one that I used as the back of my tablecloth. Then this is another color. I made 2 tablecloths. And then I bought all of these types, you know, I mean, and then when I get home, actually, and I started, I just measured kind of, and I started tearing. So this is one of those blocks that's actually going to tell you what not to do when you make what you have, use whatever material you have to make a beautiful tablecloth. But there's some things you really must not do, but just look at my beautiful tablecloth. This is the one for my daughter-in-law. My son is not excited. He's a very plain person. He's not a love color like his mother, so I don't know. I told her, you put this on when I'm gone so that you can sort this out. But this is his. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. But you can see I use a little bit of a plan there, you know. So, and then I had these blocks left, black and everything, with all of these flowery things. And I don't know if that's going to work. It was just too crazy. So what not to do? Don't get home and start tearing your material, especially when you don't have very good material. This is beautiful. You can see this is a kind of heavy cotton. So this was fine. But I mean, then I had these some of these that were very flimsy. So when I tore it, it went skew. So at the end, I had these blocks that were not the same. So I had once again do it all over again. That's me. So please don't go home and tear the material. It's not going to work. You need to cut. So then I made a square that's now going to fit these blocks, and I cut every one so that they could be the same size. So don't tear, cut. Secondly, it's good to throw all your little blocks on the floor and make your pattern there, especially if you buy things that's not the same type of material and whatever. Just get your pattern on the floor. Then another thing is I bought my materials and didn't even think. I just walked and I just bought whenever I saw a special, got home, and when I added, this is my crazy one, and then when I started making mine, I had these black squares and stripes and things with these little colors, and I thought, oh, this is not working. But once again, I will make a plan. That is my challenge, is to get out there and make it work. That's my challenge. So yes, I decided, you know what, I've got more than enough blocks of all of these that actually go together, but I'm gonna go for my blacks. So this is mine. I've got a square table at home and at the back of our braai, so I wanted the square. So look at mine. Isn't it gorgeous? I mean, after I finished it, there you can see the panel, the little piece on the side. Nowhere is the same because the piece of material was just stripy. But then I used these ones with all of these soft colors and it just didn't work. So I decided, you know what, to get it all to go together, I'm gonna just put the little blocks on. And now it's like a little circle in the middle. And I actually love it. Can you picture this? Outside on a nice wooden table at a braai. I think this is gorgeous. So this is my back. The back of mine is just the blue one. So it's not a very nice material. I will never wear it, but it's fine for this. And I think this was also 5 rand a meter or something. So yes, this is my creations that kept me busy, allowing me to feel the joy and the peace that's already in me. And this is what I did. Another thing you should not do, I did not wash mine before. So I don't know what's going to happen if I wash this. You're supposed to wash your material before making things. But my pieces were so small and everything. How do I wash it? And then it's going to fray and then it's going to be a real mess. So I decided I'm not going to wash it. So, oh boy, please go home and just wash your material to get them to the right size before you do this. So this is also one of those videos of use what you have to make a beautiful tablecloth. Don't think, don't overthink. Just enjoy it, and at the end, you're going to have a unique thing. This is very unique. I don't know if I'm going to make a couple of cushions to go with this. Why not? I still have a few blocks left. So this is life. We've got so many parts of us in life. And when you put it all together, you're getting a very unique life. You've got a very unique life. Don't just look at these blocks. Look at every block. And when you put it together, you have a fantastic, unique, awesome life. So thank you that I could share with you how to make a simple tablecloth out of blocks. But just cloth that you have, cut it into blocks, sew it together, voila. And there you have a unique piece this will give life to my home. This will definitely bring life to my home. Even this one my daughter's one. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. But everyone for himself. What I like, not everybody's going to like it. That's why we're all unique and perfect in our own way. Thank you for joining me, Zed from Zedster's Lab. We'll talk again with my another project. I've already got another project in mind. Have a lovely day, and just remember, do not be concerned about the things that's going on in the world. Remember that you've got what it takes to live abundantly in this minute, in this day. And that is by focusing and doing those things that brings out the abundant life that is already in you. You've got the joy, you've got the peace, you've got the love, unconditional love. That is who we are in spirit. We already have that. So all we need to do is just make sure that we do things that allow that life to pour out of us, through us, into our world. And that will affect that spirit. It's a spiritual world that we live in. And whatever spirit we allow to flow through us, if we allow the abundant life, the spirit of peace and joy and love and power and wisdom and patience, and those, if you allow that spirit to who we are, really are, that's who we are in spirit, that is our truth. And if we focus on that life and we allow that life to flow through us by doing those things that brings us peace and joy, that is how we help, that is how we change, that is how we just share the abundance, the life, the hope, the joy, the peace in the midst of anything, in the midst of any suffering, in the midst of any situation that we may go through. Inside of us, we have what it takes to live abundantly through that situation. So, have a fantastic day. Love you lots. Is it from Zedster's Lab? Please subscribe to my channel, like my post if you do. And thank you just for that I can share my journey and my abundant life with you. Because my life is your life. We have one life. See you again. Is it from Zedster's Lab?